Hey guys, Rachel with Spunky Misfit Girl here, and I have a really cute little project for you today. It doesn't take very long and can be added to your junk journals. It's a mini ephemera folder. It has just a couple of little accordion style pockets in there. I watched a tutorial from Venus, someone who I will link up to below. I don't remember her full channel name, but she used Velcro for her closures, and I don't have any Velcro, and I don't love Velcro as a closure anyway. So I did this with a couple of these where I prepped it properly so that I could have these kind of little button closures. And this one, these are just gears that have a little bit of a raised bottom, because I wasn't prepared with this one. This is the first one I made. I didn't think plan ahead for that kind of closure with the brad. So, but that's what we'll do. So you're gonna want a couple of 12 by 12 pieces of paper, or you can also use an 8.5 by 11. It's very easy with the 12 by 12 because your inside pages are going to come in at 3 inches. So you can just put them into your cutter and do that very easily. And you're going to get, I think this is actually slightly longer than 12 because of the hole on this paper set, which I will just get rid of on those two. So that gives you 4 strips, and I'm just going to use the ones without the hole so I don't have to bother with it right now. And then those you're going to want to cut in half at 6. And actually, let me see. Yeah, because this is slightly longer because of the hole. So I'm just going to trim that up too so those are matching at 6. So you're going to end up with 4 pieces of paper at 3 by 6 each, and that's going to form your inside pages, okay? So we're going to go ahead and put those together first, and those are just all going to get folded in half, and these are going to sort of be seen, not super clearly, but the sides are open. So we're just going to glue those up to turn them into pockets on their sides here. Just like that. All right, so I got all 4 of these guys glued up into pockets like this, and I inked around the top and the sides, and those are ready to go, okay? And I just made sure that their top opening is they're all lined up. It's the only, I didn't ink the bottom, so that makes it easy to see. And I'm just going to take a piece of tape and run that down about the middle of each little pocket. And I'm actually gonna do it this way so that I can line these up so that it's about in the same place each time. And that's gonna just form your inside adhesive. You can also use glue for this, but you'd wanna kind of do one at a time and then glue them together, of course. This, I find, just makes it easy and clean. Glues or tape is a little cleaner with something like this. Okay, I'm gonna pull that off and line these guys up with each other. Give it a little bit, like I got a little bit shorter, I think. Yeah, actually, it's actually that one got bigger than the others. All right. That's okay. It won't matter too much. So, actually what I need now on the outsides of these two is just an extra. I'm just going to put an extra piece of tape. And if you're using glue, don't do this yet. Because this is going to be for the attaching it to the cover, and we're going to make our cover first. So that is your inside pages ready to go. All right, so now we're going to make our cover. We're going to take the kind of outside paper that I want, and I've got it at 3 1/4. So it'll be just slightly bigger than our pages. And then I'm going to take it sideways and actually score. So again, at 3 1/4, I'm going to line it up on here and score it. 1 3 1/4, and then another 3 1/4. And then we're gonna go just another 1/4 inch. And I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I think just like this, because we're gonna want that gusset to be 1/4 inch. And then we're looking at 2 inches. So I'm just lining up my score, and then that we're gonna cut off over here. I should have turned it around the other way, so I would have got that pretty, but that's okay. Actually, maybe we'll use this side. This is even prettier. So I'm gonna ink that guy up. And then make my folds. Which, if I was gonna use this side, I should have scored it the other way around, but that's okay. I think we can make it work. All right, so here's our folds. Yeah, I got a little off on my score on that one on the gusset. And I'm gonna try to shove that a little more straight. Okay. And where's our last score? Right here. All right. So that is going to form your cover, just like this. So if you want, I want a little more ink. If you want to use the kind of closure that I did with the brad, this is the part where you need to do that piece. Because that'll allow you to hide the brad legs once it's set up. Oh, and one of the things that she did in the tutorial that I also really liked is just rounding these edges for that cover. I think that looks really nice. You could also have this really nice Fisker's punch. It's a little sensitive and weird. It's hard to get it right, but that might be really pretty too. Okay, so we've got our pages. We're gonna just find something. What might we want to use? This is kind of pretty. I like contrasting things for my closures. How about if we use a couple of these? I'm just using my little circle punch, and I'm gonna give it one craft circle so that it's a little tougher. That's gonna have to dry for a minute before I punch it. So what we can do, well, that is taking a minute, is we can put this, our pages, making sure we have it upright, tops here. They can go inside of here because we're just going to need to punch here and here for our closure. I'm going to go ahead and remove my tape from the back side. And stick this guy in here. Really try to give it a little bit of room, but it looks like my sizes might not be allowing for that on the bottom, so I'm gonna set that guy in there just like that. Yeah, my bottom got a little bit off. To give it a little bit more of a crease there. That's okay, it's still gonna look nice. And then in 1 sec, when the closures have had a minute to dry, we'll finish it off. All right, these guys are dry and inked. So let's finish this guy off. I'm just punching my holes, 1/8 inch holes in the middle of those, and I'm gonna figure out where I want to place them on here. Probably right dead center looks pretty nice on this pattern, so I'm going to mark those and punch those holes on here too. And then I can put my brads in. too bad about this paper on the inside of here is so pretty, but I'm gonna have to cover it up. Maybe I'll just put a piece of lace across it or something. Oops, don't do that. Closure goes on the outside. All right. So there we've got our closures ready to go, and we can close up this guy, take our tape off of here, or now glue if you're using glue, and we're gonna just lay this guy right on top of there. And that's our folder. And now, since we have these brad pieces showing here, if you want, what I did on this one was cut a new piece of paper just to go over the top of that, which I like because I like the way that looks. I'm looking for I might do that here with this guy. This piece here is really pretty. I think I'll cut him up and put him in there as well. And then you can just add a little piece of twine. I've got this pretty, like, light cream or beige stuff that I just got at Michael's. I kind of like that. Give it a couple of circles and a little extra, and you're done. You can fill it up with tiny little pieces and add it to a pocket in your journal, or if you want, glue it in against the back so that it just stays inside there. But that's a cute, fun little project to add to your junk journals. Thank you guys for watching.